Right. Hello. Another week of light languages activations and collective healing intentions. I'm Ismael Rodriguez. We are here spreading the light languages in the world, and I'm talking from England. I'm originally from Spain, but I came 20 years ago to this part of the world that is considered the heart. I'm getting the feeling that today's group goes a lot with that, with the breaking through our fears, connecting to others, focusing more in the goodness than in the bad things that we've been programmed. We've been programmed to always find what's wrong in a situation, or what is the issue with this person. She's lovely, but I'm going to spend 24 hours testing her behavior and trying to find out what is her problems, her issues, and find out something so that I can feel more comfortable with myself. This is something that we do as humans very often, and this is something that we really need to stop. We really need to stop looking for issues or for mistakes or problems in other people's life or in other people's behavior. This doesn't help really. We believe that we are helping. We believe that we are being the best friend if we do that to another person. I'm sure that you will help much more if you start valuing or giving credit to the good things that that person has in their lives. Why? Because you will be raising their vibrations instead of putting their vibration down. Yeah, even if it's so evident and that person have those issues, talk about the good things that you can share with that person. You will see how automatically that person will detect those issues by herself or himself, and they will work on them in their own pace, not when you want to, not by force, not by feeling pushed. So let everybody be what they want to be in every single moment. That is very important to respect. That creates natural spaces where people feel comfortable and they can face their fears. They can really confront their shadows. Otherwise, we are in a constant turbulence or in a constant twister where we don't find the exit, and where we keep turning and feeling that we are trapped, really. And to get into that center of the tornado, something is not that easy. And so, best way to be centered is always focusing in the good things about people, in the good things about yourselves, in the good things about life, and everything else will start unfolding. You will see that as you go on practicing more and more positivity or positiveness. Yeah, with me is Melissa. She talked to us from Scotland. Yeah, I'm going to introduce yourself a little bit if you want to.
Hello, everyone. Yeah, I'm Melissa. I'm from the Shetland Islands in the far north of Scotland. I started speaking light languages about 8 months ago, and I've been a part of this group for over a year now, and it's just an amazing place to be, and it's just full of gratitude. And I always find like the subjects are collectively on point as well, like from what we're all experiencing. And yeah, I'm just full of gratitude and love every time I come on here and share everything with everyone. So thank you.
Thank you, Melissa. Thank you. And Wesley.
Hi all. Hi, my name is Wesley, and I'm actually speaking from Ireland. I'm a part of the group for about for the bones of a year, I'd say. Like I I'm kind of repeating what I'm saying now, but it's a lovely place, lovely space, and there's some just nice connections here. Very grateful, very grateful. I suppose I'm going to go into when I started speaking. It's funny because somebody's messaged me today about it actually, when did I start speaking and stuff, and I kind of, it's so interchangeable. I was thinking 2008, and then I'm like going, no, it was actually 2007 across Australia, and it was actually on the beach in St Kilda, and I could go into the whole story. I was actually drinking, connected with a friend. We were just communicating, and then the telepathy kick in. So I didn't really think much of it because I was, at the time, it was always like my brother. We always telepathically communicated since we were kids. So I didn't really think that much about it. So it wasn't until 2011 I started kind of receiving kind of downloads of information. It was kind of related to like 1500s, really more scripture stuff. And then it kind of changed again. Maybe 2013, I'd say, but it became more galactic. And which is cool now because there's more people speaking it. But I suppose I spent a few years kind of either asking shamans, what's this or what's that, or, checking this and checking that. And it was until about 2015 that I connected with someone from the States that actually said, you're actually speaking the same dialect when I'm speaking. And I got invited to Shasta. I got invited to conference calls and stuff. And then I noticed the connection because when we were communicating, we were like I call it base plating. This is what I get told, is base plating. So we're meeting in that place that's beyond space and time. And there's that interconnection of the soul. So it was super cool because there's so much magic happening as well. And I do kind of get caught up in the experiences as well, because the soul keeps changing. Well, this is what I feel is happening in the planet. This is what I get told is happening in the planet. It's like the planet is it's a mass awakening, and I feel like I can even see with people coming in and what I've connected with people connected with me in the light language, like the streaming. It's all very, very different. What's running through the last 2 years, very, very different. Like even the last 2 years, like people coming with the dragon energy, or they're coming with other formats. Like the last 2 years, like very, very, dragon's pretty big from the experience of what I'm connecting with others, like, and it's very real. And what's happening for me, it's these timelines that have been played out for so long are actually being, this great awareness being brought into it. It's all light. It's all, and I suppose, love, light, and understanding, and it's reconnecting of the understanding that we already know as souls. And for me, that's the heart intelligence beyond my logical mind. And even for myself, it's like there's just so many systems ran out to create my reality, and then this, I suppose it's getting back into the reworking of the system that you can create, and that's what we're working with. We're actually dialing into all these waveforms, and all these understandings. It's like an information, like the way I kind of see it, it's like an information package, and it's quantum, so it just keeps running, keeps stretching, and then it comes bringing it back into unification, and I suppose unification of the one. And we're just sharing. So it's amazing because it's like, even like I was getting this messaging there of some of the last couple of days. It's like they're like, yeah, like when we communicate, it's like, yeah, we just know them. We just know the people. Like the people said to me, like, I just know you, and likewise, like, so it's Yeah, I just think it's amazing. And what I was going to say, I wish everybody that's listening and everybody here gets the best of whatever they're getting, because yeah, it's amazing. And thanks very much there as well, Melissa, for sharing. And thanks very much, Ishmael. And thanks everybody who's here. And Kina wa saya tawa ka iwa saya tanua kawatatia. And yeah, just roll with this. Thanks very, very much.
Iana kuota ishia no kuon atikiata. Inta
Wa
wata kata.
saya tawa taya kuna kaya suwata suwatayata wasata suwa kiwa haya suta sitaya wa tawa iya kana suwata.
They say the gratitude is the door of connectedness with everything, with each of you. Show gratitude and you open, they show me like a portal opening, like from the chest, no? Like opening when you offer gratitude or you feel gratitude, you connect fully with each other. So they were saying, be grateful to what you have. That's why we started talking, or I'm starting to feel the connection on why I started feeling like talking more or going deeper into the importance of facing our fears so that we can connect with each other, no? Focusing in the good things from each person. When we focus in the good things from people, we feel gratitude, and when we feel that gratitude, automatically our fears start dissolving, really, and we start feeling that magic that can make you at some point even high if you come across with someone who is always looking, is also looking after himself or herself. You will detect that in your hearts when people are really just living like chaos and not paying much attention to what the ascension is doing with us or happening around us, and you will see the difference with other people who are really following and monitoring everything that we are experiencing, really, as a human race, as a collective. So yeah, let's start with the blessing so that we can clear up the space, we can protect this space altogether. So let's go one by one, speaking some light languages with that intention. Melissa, you are the first one in the screen.
Renato mate kasanati nemate kanoto renata tatakamati kasanati orenoto ma takanati kinoto renota erenata siti nanoto renetaka tinekasanato eronoto manata karonoto eronoti kinetaka sinata kamoronoto nanakasanati eronoto maranata Aronoto marenata matuko sanate merenata orenata matuko renata masiti kemarenoto eronoto marenata kosonoto ronota eronama eronoto marinite kasonoto renete kamarenata e coronoto Eronoto mate kanatika sinitiki marenata e kananana moronoti sinata e coronoto eronoto marenata eronoto si eronota marenata e coronoto e coronoto.
Thank you, Melissa. Thank you so much. Wesley.
Thanks very much, Melissa. That's lovely. Kia sa wata, tani wea, masua ya sa, sanaka kia, kuasai ya tau, tiba sai wa kanua, mba, sua, saea kawa ya ta. Kuasai ya taua tai ya kanua, taua kia, saiwa su, sua kanuia huata, ia taea kona, kua kana ua, aya saiwa tatua. Huakania ya watua, hatania wa sa, oa tai ata, oa tiaka, mba, mba. Kua saia kana iwa tua taia wata kua shiba 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 kana uasa mba mba. Kiwa tana ia waia tua saia kuna iwa sa tua. Tua ia tatua hasia. Bayaka hu bayaka kuna ia suata hiata kunaka ia suata. Hua ea tawa sayata. Kuia tatunaka kaia ka uasa. Suia ka ia tata. Tua ea, dua ea, miua ea, hoa ea, hoa. Hua ea soia wa uata. Kasati uat. Papawaka. Tuyawa ya tatua ta nananu ya ta. Kia tata. Kuata uasa. Siwa ya ta. Tiawa tatua ea kanua sayawa watana kuyana. Naini ea watuata. Pasawata tuyakana ya tiwata. Yatawasa yatawa. Tuakanata. Tiwa yatawasa yawa tuata yata. Thanks very much. Kiwasa.
Thank you, brother.
Papawata.
Sawata Yamata.
Sayawayata.
Rebecca, if you want to go ahead with a blessing, your microphone is off. It's muted.
Kuasia tia sham kualata tiam kuasata kuasiam kuasa. Kuata kuasiam tiala sukuante sirakam kuata tia kia tuam kuasa kan tia tia hasia kuanta. Tia tasiante kuat asiante kuat ala kuasia kuas kuat asia ala uat. Kisiante sia kuat siata siat muasa kuat. Kisiat asia kuat asiante siat siat kuasia lantakuan siala takua kiata siala takua kiat Ante kuat sia ha kiata ta se kuat ha siante kia ha keo heya keo ua keo ua keo ua keo Kia Santua Kuracion Kia Taxi Kia Te Kuracion Santush Kia Santua.
Actually, could I have a moment to turn my camera on so that I could show you what I'm doing with my hands?
Of course you can.
I just didn't really expect. Oh, okay.
That's coming. Yeah.
Usashitiona tishata karahita moitiata eshu. Eshu ati ese presite iti mocha ite presicitale. Leate preoshko chopo la letere necera ade. Nia chatu buratate sena achiti. O prastici tolo la caritita sete mele e leoto atu. O blessashi taiti me yosho takare piapato. Moyapa setele yapato yoposhita yamiti. O srepreshiti ate me yosho tu brata yakiti apreiti. Me shepotu. Poati shipote pereate iskapaye tiapu. Po shele petia peshi. Te pia te akashe tiapa. Mochi atpate leaspeteata pushitia teleye. Lea miashpatu yo poye tale spiate mea shepeotu. Ole spia pachu, lea spia pole, Leas palea piacitila api. Ispiatu robota daitika yachata. Yachas pati iti telete anapa tudo pea pachole piate especie di apollo. Mulali se le helule daite le ale amashi. My dog. Round aspetashiti. Te ame leokosho toimi. Ki ala kumi seyese seyasetanti. Sheaki. Te alu. Me espreati. Yespru te ati me aspeshatuyi. Yekashi. Yakasha kalimi. Yakasha kalimi apeasati. Yakasha kalimi atasi apushitai. Ye las beatali mi as beatalu moya kalahami. Ye mi akash beoto leate aspeotu. Moshe. Leante danse nasit. Danse nasiti si atiti asita yipi. Yamashi tika yipita. Yapi yamashi letu. Yimalit keyashi metu, yimalit keyashi letu, yomole tiyashi ketu leat. Dali misipashi, prashi tatapushi pratati tiskatiyama. Likala kashia patatisipititishki, yapasha tapatakiti, yamale datsispitikale, melo poshitiyama. Mea satuli kalamatele, speasha mashatu, speasha mashatu tilete simachi. Aspati aspataita kaita, ispiashitati amalakatia tu, moi espetanti oshpotaita. Yese atia kialakiti. Meashi aspatulia tali te poya taspitia. Reonge taiti kaya taspitui. Reonge aspation te araspatu. Renge aspiti kalimi akaya praiti yapatikia. Yakikyata yashitibia borenge atu. Renge, moshonge ragataiki aspatale arapatashi, potili apatakis piapalakapi, yomashu yapatule amat piaskiati. Moli aspatia me aspeati, moti aspeala me alaspi. Molita la leas pateo lo peati. Yalate yas Yate Ovolati. Polete Yaspati Olobre Tuyate. Reyate Yespate Apore Apate. Reyatu Yaspatalia Tatashpati. Boya Taspatagitia. Bretes Peshe Pete Alatu Motokali. Motokali Beli Belavi Vegiti Kalamitisti. Meyash Kurenga Tasu Puchuti Kalaki. Prikash Patakaraki Takashpatiki Apata Kopushki Anapati. Besi Bevali Valakita Tavali Balahamucho. Bevali Lespachu Polo. Belami. Yekatu. Yomoshki. Te amo Moshki Tavu. Bevale Kalami.
Thank you so much, Lana. Wow, powerful. Powerful, really, really nice. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. And now it's Arija.
Okay, one moment. I'm trying to set the.
You are setting things there? Okay, I will go ahead then. Yep, no worries. I will come back to you in a minute, Arija. All right. So let's take also this opportunity for those
Oh,
of.
I think my reception is it my Wi-Fi in and out here. I don't know.
Yeah, we lost you for a second, for 10 seconds or so.
Okay, I don't know how good it is. I'm just trying to. I was like trying to come outside to make it nice. I don't know. Let's see.
Take your time. Yeah, no worries.
I haven't checked the Wi-Fi here either, so it's kind of might be a little bit in and out. I don't know.
All yours.
Huh?
All yours.
Yeah, I just don't have my big drum right now, but it's in my car. But no.
I think that's nice enough.
Hope you can hear me well. They're like bringing a lot of frequencies from Gaia, sort of beautiful birds and tree spirits. Sina kaya tereriana kokoro hoshina nasea taraya tereriana tokoro no koyateria so tu niria. She ta 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 resu na 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 resia una sea sura ella
Thank you so much.
Solar quotes. Yeah, very powerful solar quotes today. Yeah, I hope you could hear me well.
We can. Yes.
Yeah.
That was so beautiful. So beautiful. Thank you, Arija.
Thank you.
Thank you, lovely.
Thank you for receiving. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay. So now we are going to do a little bit of grounding. So this is more for the video, for the people who come and start watching now, so that we can take these energies and digest these energies the best way possible. For those who are already working with energies, I'm sure that you already do this. So just do whatever grounding exercise you like the most. It doesn't really matter which one you choose, but I'm gonna be guiding a very simple one, so that if there is someone watching now or started watching the video, that they can sort of follow. So we just let's merge with all this energy that we've been sharing here from the blessings, and we start feeling also a golden energy that increase even more this energy, and we start feeling how this golden energy get in our body and goes from cell to cell, in every single cell in our body reaches the center, the DNA in each cell, and we let this golden energy be part of the cell. We see this golden energy expanding in every single organ in our body, in every single part of our body. Including our energy body. Everything around us becomes golden, beautifully all golden, and we let this energy protect us. We are going to start connecting to everything else through the higher self. So we will give this permission slip for the higher self to allow only light beings to come through us, only light to come through us. So she will be acting as a filter, more consciously, allowing only positive energy and positive beings to interact with ourselves here in this group. And we let this energy to expand more and more as we inhale, and we intake air. We expand ourselves in this golden light. And as we exhale, we let any tension, any problem, we let them go. We let them go to the center of planet Earth. We visualize this column of golden energy connecting to the center of Gaia. And we visualize how everything there dissolves. Any tension, any problem, any worries dissolves over there and becomes positive energy again, part of nature. Beautiful, beautiful energy. And then as we go on with any activity in this group, we always keep this connection there. We are aware that this connection is ongoing in the background. We are always connected, and we are consciously very connected to the wholeness, to everything. We are not longer separate. And for those of you who are not familiar with light languages, this will help. All these light languages flow through you more easily. Let them flow. Don't try to grab anything that goes through you. It can be an image, can be a number, can be anything really. Let them pass. Let them go. Let them flow. You become an open vessel that will be witnessing a lot of things that these frequencies come to tell us. Let it be, let it flow, but do not try to hold into these energies. Feel always the flow, just like a river, a golden channel, a golden column flowing through you. You merge with it. You identify and you integrate this golden energy with yourself. You are no longer separate from anything else. And you have the ability to dissolve anything that you don't like. Send it to the center of Gaia. Send it with love. Don't try to fix it. Let it be fixed. You deserve all the assistance from every single being, including the power of Gaia, of transforming, transmuting everything into light. Hota hova kachak o tumaka hatao tush oko nakao I chak umaka atak I katak anahat aumaka atsaku mahutuba papa utuba esti sauk takakau malchiok o taicheka eta te isha anakao hata chika unte e ata o ta chako ma ta chaki ta chao I sata pachu chichako ta ta upaka o mama yuchua chishaka umpaka tush itaka ta ita o mata itia tuma ata opaka echa kuma cha shao shao hata o mahata isha ompta estiana kata shoota Oma kata shine iki shakwata nakata mata isha nakata optayata. Please understand that many of you came to this planet volunteering for the things that you are bringing to this planet, to your societies. Understand that many of you might see brothers and sisters who are in different levels of evolution. This doesn't mean or doesn't make you be any better or any worse or any less than anybody else. Each of you is in the right spot or moment of evolution. You came with different levels, or you have been awakening in different, chronologically speaking, different times, because everything is divinely planned so that you can support each other. Do not get distracted with judgment. Do not despair if you see a brother or sister who hasn't awakened yet. Let them be in their own pace. Let them evolve in their own rhythms. If you are being asked for assistance, participate, but do not be negatively critical towards them, because by doing so you are not supporting their evolution really. You will be reflecting more of what they need to remember by being the light that you naturally are. You don't need to do anything really exceptional apart from being yourselves, genuinely yourselves. This to the human mind is often not enough. You keep seeking for things which are more complex. You are also dissolving a lot of programming. The process hasn't finished yet, as you are not only dissolving programming from yourselves, but also from your lineage and from other beings on earth, fellow brothers and sisters on earth. This is why I invite you to focus more and more in all the things that you find exciting every day. Observe and make a list, if you wish, of all the good things that you achieve, that you become, and let aside the judgmental mind. You can speak to that part of your mind with your inner voice and just say what you want to live, what you want to experience. Take the power, take the will, take the compass of your life, take the directions that you truly wish to take. For this, you need to put some input of energy and determination, even some discipline, not to be confused with being forced or pushed to do something, or even programming just as an AI is not that at all. Is about considering that every action that you make for yourselves represents self-love. The more you practice self-love and take action and focus in the good things that you are, that you do, that you become, the more you will see yourself reflected in your own selves, the more you will internally experience how good You are. These are time to remove all of that you don't need. You've been doing this for the last decade and even longer before. But this is a process that still continues on. And as we mentioned before, you are cleansing and deprogramming not only yourselves. By focusing in yourselves, you are transforming and transmuting much more that is around you. When you come back from your meditations or dreams, you often don't remember what you were doing there in those other timelines. But most of you who have decided to be volunteer on Earth during these historical times of the human race are also intervening and acting in many other, let's say, missions. These missions are interconnected with every single process that you are also experiencing as a human race on Earth, as everything affects everything. Any second or moment of your life that you focus or dedicate to the light, to positiveness, you are raising the vibration in everyone else in the existence of the divine. This is how important is a simple decision with your mind of focusing in the goodness instead of focusing in the dark. The more you focus in the goodness, the more you will see everything from the skies. You will gain perception to see everything from perspective. And from there, you will see how all the orchestra is playing the whole composition, musical composition. You will see all how it's truly made. The more you reflect yourself with who you truly are. As you connect more and more, you will gain more ability to also talk to other beings. Please take this advice we are bringing for you today and remember to always connect from your higher self level for any type of energy work that you start doing. And always request consciously and with love and determination. Ask to connect to a certain light being, to a certain archangel, or to any other being that you wish to connect and heal. If you are connecting or healing someone else, also connect to their higher self. And set the intention to let the higher selves connect with each other. Also asking to the other higher self for permission to interact with that person that you are sending energy to. Send the energy and do not worry about the results. Do not fall into expectations. Send love unconditionally. And do it with respect. Ta o tai ta ku tai sa tu o ta. There is nothing to worry about if you follow these steps when you do your energy work. Any type of energy work. Your higher selves, as part of yourselves, are there to do this. These are their roles to connect you to the other dimensions safely. Ishi arwaika hoitiara wat iturukua kata sheshakua kataru osha oisha tata kuota tiata huata. Many of you will be soon flying the skies, unable to see everything in life from a different perspective, from something that will resonate much more with what you always felt that existed. Let everybody be in their own pace. Let the freedom manifest between your fellow brothers and sisters on earth. Hatia ku maku atai shoko tish ina hote shawa neshawa tawana. And yeah, so yeah, let's continue. We can start, if you like, with the intentions. Do you have any intention, Melissa?
Thank you. That was lovely. Like, all the blessings were really lovely. It's kind of funny because when I first hopped on the group, I put an intention, and it was to assist the breaking down of old programming and limiting beliefs in all humanity, and we've been speaking of it.
Yeah, we have this lovely time, Melissa and I, also talking yesterday, and we were having a very, very human-to-human chat, very natural, and things, a lot of information started coming through, and then she shared with me today that she pulled some cards, and the cards, they were literally everything that we spoke about. It's like like if we didn't sleep, really, like if our conversation continued, and then when I read what it was written in that book about those cards that she pulled out, I was really, really, really amazed, because it was literally everything that we spoke about. And once, this is another example, what she just mentioned, no? That she wrote down before something that is totally related to what we've been channeling. And these are the things that we need to open our eyes, really, no? And to let our scientific mind to observe these synchronicities that if you open your eyes and you truly put faith in the things that you do, if you start focusing in the positiveness of whatever is around you, you will see how many synchronicities are happening around you. And you will see this manifested through your brothers and sisters, like in the channeling was said. This is happening more and more. The more you raise your frequency, the more you have the ability to see the skies. And from the skies, you start seeing these synchronicities everywhere, really. So yeah, let's do this intention and let's send love to everyone in the planet Earth and anywhere really in the existence who is going through that process of breaking through all the old programming, because I do have the feeling that there are other species also on galactic beings who are also going through tough situations like humans are doing. They don't have all this complexity that we have over here because we have many more things mixed in this planet. This planet is considered one of the hardest places in the creation because we deal with so many things and emotions at once. And other galactic beings, they only deal, let's say, with a bunch of 6 emotions or 6 things, and they live the entire life evolving from those emotions and from those things that they experience. And that's what they chose to experience. Yeah, many of us here, we have been already in these timelines already experiencing one of these, for a human being, will be fractalized experience. But yeah, they often tell me that here on Earth, we are going through the, let's say, the best university that is in the creation. From here, our soul evolves so much, evolve in ways that are unimaginable, really. So that's why the message is coming to let everyone be free, let everyone express themselves. If you have a different opinion and you can contribute with that person to allow that person to grow or to raise their vibrations, great. But don't go there to put their vibrations even farther down. Don't do that. Don't do that, because we are not really collaborating in that way, in the best way possible. That you will be supporting them in some ways, yeah, you will, because anything that we do, what we call wrong, also affect us sooner or later in a positive way, because we have that capacity to turn around everything and to understand what was going on in every situation, really. And the more we expand, the more we gain in that ability of recognizing what was wrong in every or in any situation that you had or experienced with someone or with yourselves. But yeah, if you instead support that person, if you don't feel like supporting their opinion, just flow, let them go. Really, don't hold into them. Send them love. By sending love, you are going to support them in many ways. Love has its own intelligence, so it will reach them. And maybe an archangel, maybe a galactic being, maybe a master, an ascended master, or someone who was previously in their lives and they are now having this role as an spirit guide. Maybe they are gathering that energy that you send them and they use them for the best of that person, for the highest good. So trust that when you send love, that has its own intelligence. So yeah, trust. It's a lot about trusting. all the transformation we are experiencing nowadays is a lot about taking us to that point of trust. We release all programming and we recover more trust and we feel more love about everything and about ourselves. We are still remembering, let's say, a lot, and there is still a lot to do. Not to feel like, oh my God, don't tell me that. I thought that we were reaching the objective and the end of the journey. Well, this continues. This journey continues as long as you want to continue this journey. So it's up to you all, really. How long do you want to have this human experience? Yeah, my advice is to release that, like Melissa mentioned, this intention that we are going to put out there and send the light languages for, which is to release all programming and allow ourselves to become genuinely ourselves, really, the light that we are. So whenever you like, please unmute your microphones and we can speak the light languages all together. If you are using headphones, maybe it's a good idea to take one of them and put one of them back. Why is this? Because in this way, you won't feel like being interrupted by someone else who is doing another transmission. So you will be able to hear yourself and the transmission that you are having here or wherever you are. And you will be hearing in the other side the other brother and sister speaking the light languages. It helps a lot. Otherwise, it feels like, you are interrupting the others in their transmission, which you are not. You are not. Don't feel like you are interrupting anyone, because light languages do not interrupt. They merge each other and they are very compatible with each other. They are actually, once again, they have their own intelligence, and if they manifest and if they come through us, it's for a reason. Wesley is not thinking about what language he's gonna transmit in a minute. Melissa neither, myself neither, I don't know. But from the moment we let ourselves just be and allow any light from the divine to come through, those light languages coming through are the perfect ones to merge with each other. So do not worry, do not let the part of the mind interfere, creating obstacles, because everything is good, everything is fine. Trust. All right, whenever you like, activate your microphones. Do not forget to activate your microphones if you want to intervene, put in the light languages for this intention. kahuma haene ua. Chishana uma tanaka uma. Chisha mama ama. Chisinta mama yana kanta pampa chapa machawa mama. Chahata wayana pumpa.
Koduayata kuasa.
Shahata shata hamata shata.
Wayata yakuwa kana
Chisha kanta wataya.
na yawoya sayakane na wayata wasata suwa kaya mbayata kuwa sayakane ya yawa tuwa ta hiya waya sayakane wa tiya mbaha suwata so wayata tuwata kaniya sayawati yawata Kia wayata tuwata mba sawayata kiwa wayata kawasa wayata
Tatatauma sauma masaine aum nada matsai arum. Ainao tae tau mahayakarum.
naya wayata tasua kaya
Taum bashe na humae che atahai taum
sawata sa
Sisahum matsahum nean Sinahum basau takahae nahaine kiakatumai Shakahan tau mahatai shakumakat Dashakata she shakate
wayasata wasata
Tisha Oma cha cha chisama
sama yawata yawaka
Onta Sama aso Se shakati shanna Enta mama tistidi ka O pakasaine om Tomase namamai namatuma Humai seta umam Chisana
na wayasa
kahantai
kuwayata tawata
Bakaro
Iwayata
mashakaro
wasa
masaren
tuwa kawa
Katakan tamakashi namaka shama matam Unta chashina mama Tekatasho
Oh, Kiti, Yakati, Ya, Polo, Yakati, Moki,
Tumarabakai shukuara Tumarakata shata tarakubai sheshata rokubai sete shetiarama Harum batakas esteten estiarama Turamakata sai shia maraka kupa para tese insawareme Taranaku ate sanaka tanaka sentaine kiakwa papa shetete
sawata
Tuma sensa o mai sianama sosianara uma sia
Iwayata suwayata
Tasa mama mayu mama yusua mama tata shetia mana mama yusuturua Tasa tuku bragi yukuta taragi ana mama kata taraku tutu sututuru kumia kata teterekia Tu papa kata teterekia kupanka kuku kurukuti sitia terekia kupatara Shakatnara katagia katatata tupatiki tiara kumama tete tio kubarakate. Mama swepi shukutai shukutai tiana. Atawa matiko baba ishukutu ishakwa mata. Mekishika kubata ishikiti. Naishene hayana homakayum. Shine amatai hawa haya hote shiam. Hana hena hata umayene auteaum. Shea homata hena kawan. Isha homayena umayene aumayene. Hena hata umayana hene aumayene. Shaka homa chake hatia kanta tikia opapa. Cheshiken tachaka haine arana kawata tasha. Arenaka hatia kawapa isheke shentisha wanta uma machia kwata chisha kauto. Nene mara baka stiu wat sita makata shuto ishia papayo kuto tutoi tete. Arama hain tahana homachain tamaistiane. Destine kentana hum. Nareka hatarum ist iron. Arama hudene sao mahairerum. Inera kuntai hinan. Tawa taisho to shioma oma destiny. Chika kuhataka hanta chikata machorama. Esenta kohatia rekata. Marakatastene kia parte terekti. Chintana tunta chita keya oma hoa inia utaya. Homa hauma yuma tea wa. Esha wa ya Wata so hata shawai tawatia cha. Upati Sawata Tawa. Oma Sata Wata Sata. Tawati Sawata Kachawa. Oma Hea Oa Hea Oa Hea Oa Hea Oa Hea Ona Hea Oa Hea Mama chakua chakua ta chawa tata chua na tai chia na pata naka hoa tata ya waya na makashi o machu kete shio ta neki ama sonora anakwa na re shenene de kia mabatutu hum papai sutu nene ni o hum mama pai summa tusumma ta in tusumma ta anetes iene iene kiaranata kia hat iene ta taina ana hontai sinete summa ya maisa kuntai se tawa
Tua saya tahuna Daya wa taya kuwa taya taya wa sa Suwa taya kana iya Taya mama huwa taya kana huwa sa Suwa taya kana huwa ha Usi wa ya katu katia
Tada mama pai sutu de
Watua Suwatia kuwa
Papa kutu takatututu kuwa Saka kuma tata wa tata wa pata yo tata Wapa yu mama ishuku mama chaka tua chawa itika wapa pata tuka papata katushtuku tua pata Nama mara tuku tuturu kutikete patata shuku tuturu kutuki yamata tatara kata tuturu kapapa kata to bapa kata to shuku tuturu katia tatara kata kia to ipipe apa para kata tatara katia papa kata shuku tuturu kutia tatara naka tatara ya papa mama papa shuku tuturu dikete kutushu mapa papa yo papa Papa
Maranata kamaseneti kunoto komareneta ero no to marenata kasanata kinoto korenata ero no to komarenata kasanati
Nakasura natasura matisiara isha papa tuturu ketia tuturu ketia bapa patata shite tera naka tutata ketia papa shuku tuturu dia kata tiara papa ini teta Yarana, mama, siu. Show, Nia, mama, show, Nia, Nia, mama, Natu paparakia, tusuruma, churu, tusina, titiria, mama, tisu. Sumama su. Mata yusu tutuinia, kutaim tia. Ore masu dai sintia ramatai sima tai tia. Ara mama mai sutumuru tusumai sisini akuma sisiane.
Arra ete ya kiata ya kata urka isha te enata a
Mama surum, si remete sienta masini para kaya. Hura natai siniara.
Yaka
Iniara makumai sineke. Sura na kumai sineta waiti. Tauruma susunu nuru ketisia naraka asur tutuin seketia sawai rakata. Tosanaraku machinere kaya narana.
Batawata.
Sanaraku
Ayata kiyakana. Kanakua. Sayakanua. Tawata. Sayakana. Nayamama sua. Sanua eata. Tua kana eata. Sawata eata tua.
Ayana wani atawati anakuanti anakofasai anakohatakia kana. Nakakuharakatayu kamara kumari. Sintia kana kahotu tuturnikia naka.
Wasata imba. Kiawa. Sayuayata tua kana hai. Hawata watia ta wata yakana. Na wata tia kana wata. Suayata wata. Kunaka iwatia suata tua. Kiwa saya. Tani miwa saya. Kawaya taya sa. Wati, Kenny, yo, way at Tua, yo, way at Takanuata, you way at Takauata, Wasaya, Taya, Tua, Tanua, say, Ko, Suata, Tatia, Nawata, Pua, Shawiwa, Tana, Waka, Tia. Uya tuaka. Uya shia yata. Suta tu 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 tu.
Sora, nice, maestro, maestro.
A little grounding.
Oh my God. What a journey.
That was wild.
That was very wild. I cannot see any gathering that it's like every week is more powerful. It's more powerful. And that's because we are also working in ourselves. This is also because nature itself is raising the frequency and everything is going higher and higher. That's why for you guys who are contacting with light languages for the first time, do the grounding. Do not forget to do the grounding because you can get really high with these energies, very high, or even get into like sort of hyper nervous reaction, I will call it. Like once I had to assist a lady from Uruguay in the other light language group in Spanish and Portuguese, because from the moment she came and she started listening to the light languages, she came to join us exactly in that moment when we are doing all the blessings all together. And then she got so high that I needed to really interact and intervene in helping her to connect back and get back to earth. That is how easily we can, some of us, just go. Why? We are empaths and we have this ability to just fly and fly away like a comet. So I've been seeing a lot of healing in humanity in general, a lot of cleansing, a lot of spirals, golden spirals all around, all type of beings, angelic beings, galactic beings, elementals, including ourselves here present in this group, each of us being just as another member of the whole creation, manifesting this magnificent love that we need to clear up everything that has been for so many years there in our programming, really. So yeah, by raising your frequency, the most powerful way to dissolve that programming is by raising your frequency. Do something that excites you. Do something that you really like doing. Playing the guitar, going for for a run, go for to play basketball, cycling, whatever you like doing. Play one of these handpans, anything really. Go and walk in nature. Anything you like, really. Anything you feel the call to do it. Don't hesitate. Don't double think about things. Just if you feel them in your heart, trust your heart and go ahead and do it. You will see how so quickly you will get a sort of reply back or feedback from the experience itself. Yeah. Any of you would like to share something that you had during this transmission, apart from flying and traveling between dimensions? Anything that you experienced? Yeah, Melissa.
I got a message and it just said, be gentle and loving towards yourself and to others. We're all experiencing this. We're all together in this. Create oneness and harmony within yourself first, then we will create complete unity in this entire creation you call this, the planet.
Beautiful, beautiful. I'm very connected also with the initial message also from the channeling. Everything really is connected, and the more we go ahead with the group today, you will see that how well connected is everything that we are manifesting here. We are not even thinking about what we are saying. We are just feeling and saying loud what is coming through. And at some point we will put all the pieces together and you will see how much more sense everything has as a whole. It's amazing. We will see, eventually we will see also all the codes that Luis has been also channeling. He wishes to share it with the world. Thank you, Melissa, for that message, because it is perfect. I mean, perfect, beyond perfect. Rebecca, did you experience anything in particular with the whole group, let's say, like manifesting this light language or putting the light languages transmission for this intention?
Thank you so much for this
Hold on a second, Arija, please, because otherwise I can. Don't worry,
sorry,
love.
sorry,
don't worry.
Sorry.
It's just because otherwise we cannot hear what she's saying.
Yeah, I get lost something.
Don't worry, love. I know.
Okay.
It's natural. It's natural.
Oh, I just have this harmony with everyone speaking together, like this, like maybe like this harmony of the universe, like when everyone was just like giving their input and their gift, their song, their medicine, their light language, and then we all like merged together to like weave this tapestry of just like bliss and love and happiness and it's like it's funny, it's beautiful, and
it's incredible. It's there is no way to describe it, isn't it? I mean, it's like a dance. It's like we are dancing in different dimensions and we are merging our light languages together, and in that point where we meet, there is no judgment whatsoever. There is no difference between, I mean, there is a difference in frequency between energies, but as you say, you can identify each other who is who, and it's so beautiful to share that wonderful light, that we all are bringing together. And yeah, it's incredible. Thank you for being part of this, Rebecca. It's really nice, and I'm glad that you are enjoying also this. It's nice. Any vision in particular? Have you had any vision? This is something we do not because we are testing anyone. It's just because by me asking, when I feel the call to ask someone, in a way, I'm helping you to express yourselves. Sometimes we just need a little bit of interaction with each other so that we can stimulate each other and bring that out. Often, because we don't have this tendency to talk about these things, we usually keep them inside and we don't even pay attention to them. And if they come through, we just ignore them. But the more we share, and like we are doing here, the more this start coming through us. The more we put that intention of, oh, let's see what I feel in the next in the next collective intention. And there is an interesting noise in the background that I don't know what really is, but it's there actually. And this is something that happens, and yeah, you just don't pay too much attention to this, because there are interferences sometimes from other beings who wants to interact, or from a lot of energy that is racing. Sometimes these machines or microphones or headphones, they cannot really cope with the massive amount of frequency and energy. But yeah, maybe it was in the background, in your background, Rebecca. In this case, it was in your background, yeah, because from the moment you stop it, it went off. But yeah, did you have any vision or anything this time? And if you didn't, or you don't remember, it's okay as well.
Yeah. It was more so when you were talking before we started the light language. I don't know what it was like. A white spider. It was maybe like a white kind of like a white kind of it kind of like blew up, and it was like a light beam, and that was a vision before, but then during the other transmission we were doing, I more was just like not seeing much, but more so just feeling into everything.
Yeah.
So, maybe a vision will come back to me, like in a few hours.
Yeah, go with the flow. It will. Sometimes they come to me also, and some other times I just need to really. Well, I just don't really follow any pattern or anything. I just flow. Sometimes the visions comes, sometimes they just disappear, and make me pay more attention, let's say, to the conversation that we are having really with each other, and the amazing symphony that we are creating there, no? In order to dissipate or dissolve in this case, it was the programming that is still affecting a lot of humans on Earth. But on the other hand, we have to be really, really happy that 2/3 of humanity are already awakened. So that is a lot. What do I mean with being awakened? Awakening towards what the governments are doing, towards what the manipulation in the world is all about. They are awakening about that. They still need to go through, but that is already a huge step, that 2/3 of humanity, of our race, are already awakening and realizing that these minorities that we call politicians and other beings, they are trying to take control. They just don't have control anymore, and everything is coming up to the surface. Everybody's realizing more and more that we have to do something all together, and we are doing that. And you don't have to physically do something if you don't feel the call to do it. Don't feel guilty if you are not going outside and be at this time more of an activist, because your soul might be asking you something completely different. Many of you are being asked to rest, Many of you are being asked to pay attention to other matters, other sectors or things from life, or about life. Do follow always your own compass. Do not fall into the trap that you have to do always what the masses do. Let everybody be, like it was said many times before, and just go with your flow, go with your with whatever you are feeling there through your heart. Pay attention to that, act accordingly, and you will be fine. Isianaru katai sawata titata juanata. Like Melissa and I, we spoke yesterday. We were also talking about don't feel guilty. You are taking some time off for yourself. Our programming often make us feel very guilty when we are taking time off for ourselves. This is because we were trained to be that way since we came to this planet. Many of our parents who come from early generations, they were also programmed that way, and they just try to do their best to look after us and the best way they could. Some of them, they did a good job. Some of them, they did not so good job, not that good. But at the end of the day, the best thing is to forgive them, understand that they did the best they could. And now it's time for us to just listen and be that father and mother of our own selves, that voice inside that can speak, that can decide, that nothing, that doesn't allow anything else to take control over ourselves. So at the end of the day, it's not about controlling anything, it's about surrendering. Surrender, follow your heart, and you will see how everything really is like skiing or surfing. Everything flows. It's everybody, the first time that go to ski or to practice ski, they fall 20 times. The first day is really hard. The second day might be very hard, but suddenly you just get it. You just get how to do the ski. You just flow with nature, and you just fall in love with the sport. It's the same with surfing. It's the same with life itself. You start taking life as a sport, and you practice the art of love, the art of self-love, and the art of observing what you want really for yourself, what you want to manifest here on earth, what you can do really to make a change or a difference here in this planet. You hear that patiently and lovingly, you will be just in the track that you are meant to be. You decide really. You have all this freedom really to choose. So don't feel guilty. You are taking some time off, because that time off is actually a process where you are doing so many things. You are releasing old patterns, you are healing, and you are also embracing new downloads. You are allowing your organic system to transform. We shouldn't forget that we are also dimensionally here on Earth also. So this transformation takes time. We need to be patient about that. And yeah, they require a process. We often forget that because many of us, we came volunteer from a previous timeline where we were angels, or we were another light entity, another star seed, another being who will do in a blink of an eye anything that they desire, really, anything. And here, everything is more dense. Everything requires time. Everything requires maybe few days in order to manifest in the physical level. So we are getting there. The more, they told me recently also, the more you have faith in everything you do and in every intention that you put out there, you will increase your power. So do not try to force trust or faith. That's something that comes just by practicing being yourself every day, genuinely. You will reflect yourself, like in the channeling was mentioned, and by seeing yourself, you're going to believe more in what you see about yourself. Interacting with brothers and sisters who are there in a similar frequency will take you also to those high levels where you can see from perspective also yourself. As you talk to your sister, as you talk to your brother, you will be simultaneously seeing yourself also reflected in them. And that creates a magic really manifestation where you can see those wonderful things, those wonderful parts of yourselves that are under that programming. And that is amazing. That's when we really break through anything. And that is what takes you to believe more in everything else, in yourself and everything else, by experiencing. So express yourself, connect with other brothers and sisters. These are our time already for that. We've been isolated for a while already with all this pandemic thing going on, and do not hesitate to send a message to a brother and sister that you might feel some connection with, and invite them to have a talk, to do some collaboration, energy collaboration, to even run a group if you have this initiative to do it, or you are feeling the call to do it. Go ahead. Anything that you feel inside doing, please do it, because it's about that. It's about following your excitement. That is what takes you really to every single next step that is gonna be raising your vibrations and making you feel happier and happier. But do not forget that our brothers and sisters are there, and every single intervention I have in my own experience is amazing. It's a blessing. Whether if it's a little chat in Messenger, whether it's exchange of email, whether it's a Zoom conversation with video, or just an audio phone call, when you connect with a brother or sister who are in a certain high vibration already, enjoy, because we have that ability already activated to enjoy life much more than we think, or that our programming tell us. We have all those ability already activated. Many activities, not only one gift, but many gifts, and you will discover them by doing that, by expressing, by exchanging, by interacting, by doing projects together. Bring it on, because you will have a lot of fun. Like we just had a few minutes ago sharing this light language transmission, that we end in laughter, we end in full of joy. This is all about. It's light languages show us the same example that we can do living our lives together. And by doing that, automatically and naturally, we are serving as an example to others who still don't believe that we, getting together, we can make this world a shining star. And we have the ability. All of us have this ability, because we are stars ourselves. We are goddesses and gods ourselves. So let that all the stars shine with each other, and exchange all that bright brightness that you have is so amazing, so amazing. It's not difficult at all. This is where we fall more often, that we think really that is something complex, and it's not. It's nothing complex. It's nothing really. It's effortless. It's totally effortless. Yeah. Anybody else had an experience? Okay, Arija has to go very soon. She shows a heart, an angel.
Yeah.
Namaste.
Yeah, I will have to go soon. I have another Zoom call. I have a training. In light languages, upgrading even more. There is no limit, you know. It's like sometimes you think, oh, I'm so good, and I was like, oh no, like there's so much to learn. It was just, it was really beautiful, loving, heart-opening transmission that we had, and it's like it felt very much unity, like very much peace and unity in it. Like, yeah,
I felt that also.
Like freedom. Sometimes I feel like even those who speak very good light languages, it's still some kind of barrier when you're around other people who don't, and you don't hang out enough with people who do, and sometimes you don't practice this enough, or sometimes you can express yourself, right, like around those people enough. And it's just like those kind of places that we have like here, like this, when we get on the share, it's like really heart opening, always like super heart opening. It's this, thank you so much for creating the space, because every time I join in, I always, even if I'm already like feeling good, it's like after I feel like it's so much like peace and love and joy and vibrating always so high, and it's so beautiful to do this work for the planet and get all together. I just could see this vision, how we are all together in one physical space one day, creating like an event and like performing or something, like doing like a powerful like I don't know, like retreats or some kind of like beautiful festivals and activation. Everything is super galactic, and everyone's just like reading all this codes and art and everything around, and it's just it's like a big visions and temples and everything on planet, back crystalline temples and all this together in a physical. I can't wait, honestly, when I get more together in a physical and do these things.
You're right. There's definitely a space there, right? Like for that, for like the whole global, like, so basically to network and just to organize like a hub access, and then bring in whoever's needs to be brought in. Be amazing.
We'll do that.
Yeah, because I feel like physical events like this are very getting, like I feel like more and more necessary to just like, I know this is powerful when we travel and we're over the world, we hold in these pillars and we do this powerful work, but when it's in physical, like in a big, like it is like even if it's like even two of us together, it's already powerful. But like when it's like few or more, or like the whole festival event, is just the next level. I can't wait.
I can't wait neither. I can't wait, Arija. Actually, we are going to put that as a next intention. Creating a meeting so that we can meet in the physical at some point all together. Let's put that intention as the next intention. Also, I would like to take this opportunity for everyone who is feeling these high vibrations and who can reach those levels that we are describing. Try to apply that you are experiencing in those high levels of frequency. Try to bring that and apply that into your lives. Like in the channeling was mentioned, if you have a partner, let your partner be as you are experiencing those energies there. Let it be free. No matter what their opinion or what they are saying, let them be free. Because it's when we let go our partners, when we let them be 100% free, is when they start manifesting their good their goodness also, their things, they sometimes also bad things, but they might need to let go the bad things in order to bring the good things sometimes, because they need to purge. You don't need to be there if you don't want to whilst they are purging. You can be and take your space and send them love from distance. You don't have to take what they are purging. Also understand your rights of freedom, and stand up for them. Stand up for them. And that means to let others be free also, and starting from yourselves. Yeah, you have the right to be free. Let others be free also, because I can see a lot of light workers out there who are talking a lot, but then when we come to the physical levels, they don't apply that into their lives. So what is the point really? So it's important that we start bringing those things that we experience, that we find them like magic and esoteric, bring them to this dimension, because you can do it. You can do it. Maybe the first day you don't have the best example, let's say, or the best experience with your partner, or with a friend, or with your mother, but give them a chance. Give them chances. Give them chances to, and don't put too much expectation in their changes. Just let them be. Let them change in their own pace. But send them the love and let them be. Let them be. Gradually, they will become the light, because we are all, whether we like it or not, we are going into that direction. We are raising our frequencies, and we are all becoming that divine light, whether we like it or not. So instead of being pushy, instead of being too, let's say, mindful, like wanting to solve things with the logic and with the and opinions, that you might have very strong beliefs and opinions. They might have not those opinions. They might have different ways of looking at life. Let them be. Let them be. And if you cannot stand them, you have to really take your own decision and let them be, and let them make their mistakes. This is the most difficult thing when you love someone, to let them do their mistakes. But this is the way they learn to swim. It's like if we will be all the time for someone to go across the swimming pool, or every time someone goes to the sea, if we will come to them and assist them in order for them to float in the surface of the water, they will never learn to swim really. So we need to maybe assist them, but not be overwhelming. Don't be, sometimes we just think that we are doing the best for someone by doing the things for them, and we are not. We are not. Actually, we are doing much more if we let them fly by themselves, if we let them grow, like nature does, like the little águila, son or daughter of a big mother águila or eagle does. They let the little ones grow up until a point that they just jump. They just jump the tree. Let people jump their own trees. Let them be. Let them be. And this is difficult, really difficult, especially when you have an attachment, and a strong attachment to someone that you love. Very difficult, but it's the best way that you can be there for them. It's the higher level of loving someone, really, the higher level. You can always be from any place you want, send them love. You might not understand what they want to do, or you can see quite clearly that they are going to crash themselves against a wall or a mountain. because you've been there already and you want to prevent that from happening, send them love so that they can see also the things from perspective and learn and integrate from that experience what they are meant to remember. Because that's the way we, through experience, is how we integrate things. We are here to experience. We are here to experience. So sometimes with our mind, we've been programmed to be, you need to go, no, Arija? Thank you so much, lovely. Thank you so much.
I might be still like a little bit on the audio, but I have to go to prepare for.
Thank you, lovely. Thank you so
much.
Bye.
Yeah, much love. Yeah,
much
and
love.
Again, just a reminder of always be yourself. Never, no matter what, especially with all the light languages, all this multidimensional expressions, especially for whoever is new to that. And I was called to start posting from the very beginning, and it attracted so much people. You have no idea. Like, I have no idea. Like, so many people feel it, but almost never any bad comments or anything. But like yesterday on Instagram, I did a transmission with like a little dragon toy from a waterfall with light language, and one guy is like, I know, like, I kind of like up for like how people express themselves, but you kind of like, do you think you're kind of like crazy, or you do even know, like, you do even believe what you kind of like, you know, doing? And I just like laugh. I'm like, it's just, you know, some people can be triggered by it and stop doing it, and I think, oh yeah, maybe I'm crazy or something. But I just wanted to encourage everyone to believe in yourself and follow your heart, and don't listen to those people who don't understand it, because most of people tune in and they feel if I don't understand, they still feel it. But if you hear anything from anyone discouraging, don't even listen to this, and just like smile and don't react, and just keep doing, yeah. And another thing is big time is grounding. Sounded very many times today, and for me it's been every day, like grounding. I've been doing so much activations and like inner work and not moving enough. And like today I was like all day like doing yoga, working out, everything, and I finally feel like I'm in my body, because before I was just and I was like I can't even get any more activations, like I can't even channel anymore. I was like just like I can't even, it's like you need, grounding is a very important in between to balance, because I know probably some tend to go too much into this etheric levels of like energies, but not enough in the body workouts and movement and everything and stretching. And just encourage you, because I just had to force myself. My higher self was just like, you gotta come back to your yoga, to your like exercise and everything, movement, dancing, walking, because sometimes I'm stuck in a little bubble. And so I'm in trouble in the car too, not enough movement, and I gotta get out and move sometimes in between, but then in the house here around this beautiful nature, and I'm just like doing the energy work, and I'm not working, and it's like getting to the point where I'm like, I can't even take calls anymore. I need to like get into my body, integrate it, and grounding is super important. Yeah. Okay.
You have so much energy, Arija. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for putting everything together, because it's
okay. See you
Bye bye.
next time.
See you, lovely. Thank you.
Bye,
Thank you so much.
Bye-bye.
Well, this is it. She put it all together wonderfully. So yeah, what was the intention we were gonna do next? I know I mentioned it before, but now it's completely gone after this, Melissa.
For us all to meet up in Paris.
For us all to meet up in the physical, exactly. Do you want to do that? Do you want to do yeah, okay. Let's go, let's do it. And then we will let Luis also, if he wants to share whatever is coming through, we will let him to show us. Sí, macumba, papachu, papatupa, papipito. Tawapa, mama. Nana, uma, chao, tayo, takumashi, atawon, teke, wapatai. Shigiana umai seyawa makano machawayene wanaye mayene. Ena umai chiakaeta oya. Ana eche giane kaunte eshi meki ataki ama umai shan. This is the neki ama kanakata pasach umak. Atara nasi arada dumakeshi takaumaya. O masao, tisha masao, tina masao, tishakana, kiana, tishana kuma, tisha taini. Ina umaches yaro, tu maishawa. Ta, o machisha shokai. O chisha wa isa wa ti, chishetikia tawa. O maisa mama isa wa yeta isha makoma ina wana ina. Hana hene ne aho maisha wa mae. Chanaka o matain. Chichaka umakane taneka yomata tayanawa Chumahana tanyono mayata uma Shena kama chena kumata shenta makuma saom Shatana kayene hiyana homa chayen Santana umayene na hayana wamata chini kumachiyana Madana kumayen Shumayene na umane shawayena kumaye chawandatai hama mamayum Tumachisa Tisana kamashena makatishan Tumachishan tatam patita kumatache Zasamai shumai shiyama mateya chemikiata Komanashi meshawai tishawai Ai ne hamama kumata
Sayata tuata ba
jawa
eaka
amaena humaene tawati
tunaka iwata
amikanatai
iasawata
kana ishana ruma ishana
wata
kuntaye
wasi
tatarai
tua kia
chana
kana
kumachana
eawa
kumachanyo
eata
kumatayene
wasayata
Tamachitana umahanaina
usama ewata
Anahaina ichawatawata Aranacha
amatukua
shakanta
eakanua
chekintana
tata
machesha
huata
Chinaha
iwaya
Hahatai
saya
shahata
tuata iwaya kanua saya so akana baba wata huata dia kana
Ora mai maiso
no
mama mama
saya
papa
wa
papa pai
tua
sututuru na tai
waya kia kana
sutata
waya ta
sitata
soa
ibanata
suaya tai wata
Uno toro na tuyama iba papa pai tukotata
no mama wasa huya kia kana
Sonata ishawa tiana hayo no mai sio ma senshawa tai shia na kumata
suaya tuata na suka
Uma ishawa ianaka shoma shi ne ashoma Oma
siyo
tana
kaka
oma
kua yata
ine
wata wata na
Tamae
nuyata
ne kakantu main tamaum
na ya waya saku ata ya tatua
Shumehene
taba ya
omae
wasa kuwa
sanayene
ya ta ya wata ba
Shanaka
wata
omae sanaun Chewo makahayene hayanatai shawain Omae ne kene shawanta umon Chaum taye Chawuntaye nakao makayen Enahatawaye nakawataye shawamam Joshan shakan taum de shawum manesin Tumaisen erakumaisa enakaum tashin Shaka shawaine
E kanata kamata kore nata toko sono to menenda te kamare nata kosoniti.
Kishama,
Era
tishama, tishawa, idene, ishawata.
Esinitiki maranata komanoto kore nata.
Tumasa wantai.
Aranoto komatiti oronoto manandati.
Tumase nekisiamat mara shuntaraka.
Aronota. Arenetiki mesanato komananatiki merenata.
Hanara namakata
Kia
shunte
wayata,
terekia.
tuwakata, kia wayata, ta uasa, sawoya kuna, kia wayaka wata, iata, tuwasa.
Kamatakianato renata. Ato pamati kipito kutu kamare netika sanate kipikyoroto di karanata. Aronoto mate kanato renata patiki soturi tiki nonoto.
Wayata, ta kuya, zia wa, sawa, ta tuwa yaka. Kia wa, siya wayata, ta nuwa, taya kanua, haya, umba, saka, tuwa, iaka, tuwa, haya, sakuwa, ha.
Ana kumachao machaiki kawatata ishani.
Na iwa ta ta wa ta ya wa sa wa ta. Na iya ko iya ka wa ta 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 wa wa ya ta mba sunga iya ta singi iya ta kuwa ta iya ta wa ta suwa ya ta kuwa mba.
Shana wa tisiente ki ato machia makuma.
Tawayata, tuwayata, piwa, sayaka uwayata, maya wa saya, tayaka nuwayata, tunga, tangiya kiya wayata ta, sauya wakiya wa, suwa, siwa ta, kiyi wayata ta, kunga, kinga yiwa, sayaka uwata, tunga, kandiya ka, uwa. Ua shapa bua iya kana ua yata tawai yaka ua ta iya ta la wai ua ka iya wa ta tua paya sawai iya kia ha na wa sa wa wai yata wa ua saka ku iya konua ta ha sua
Okomata tatu tu siti tika masanoto arenata pato kosumi tikimiti kanoto komata orenata pato kotita kamasuta kamitika
masa ua sa ta iya ka Uia kana ia wata. Ia wea ka uia saya. Ka uia taia kuna. Kiua taia.
Tama mabapaiku babatisho kutia makatashete mikisho kana shukundu makashinkintikiana katata shukutini. Mama yishuku matasha.
Papa sawa ia ta kua ia ta sua ia ta uia kana iwa.
What was the feeling in this one? One of the things I was receiving constantly is you can do whatever you want to do, really. You are much more free than you believe that you are. We should start believing more that we can manifest things. We should trust that, and we should put fears aside and experience more and more about life without worrying too much about the outcome. Are you feeling that in your heart? Are you feeling excited about it? Go ahead, don't be afraid. You will get good things and maybe some other bad things as well, but I'm sure that you will get many more good things, and those bad things are going to just tell you something else that you are going to overcome and learn. So yeah, it's about living life without being so afraid, like we've been for so many years, no? And they're inviting us to just go ahead with things, leave things, don't let the overthinking pull you back about experiences, because that is what is holding us back a lot in what is going on nowadays. I mean, we are the ones who have to break through. Yet there are rules, there are norms, there are things that some organizations are trying to control. But we are much more powerful than all of that, and we can find always a way around. And then try your ways around, try your ways of light, try whatever is telling you to go ahead and see what happened, what comes out from there. Often we get stuck and we rather stay in one place and do not make a move, just because we are afraid of the outcome. But unless you do the move, you won't know the outcome. So yeah, it's more, we are more and more exposed to these things in nowadays. And soon we will realize that thanks to those decisions that we took in the past, we managed to reach another spot in life, like me taking the decision to create these groups. Otherwise, I wouldn't be with all of you here. So this is how important it is. This is just an example of how important it is that we make the move ourselves if we feel it inside. Yeah. Anything that came through you during this transmission, Elisa?
I just got the brightest green light like that I've ever seen, like just all around me, and I felt like it was my heart chakra, and it was like very like playful, loving energy. That's like freeing, I suppose, as well. Yeah,
freeing.
Yeah.
Nice, thank you. Wesley?
What I got actually earlier on was actually surrender.
Surrender.
That's what I was getting from the start, was actually just surrendering.
Surrender. Very nice.
Yeah.
What about you, Luis? He's reconnecting the audio now. He's back, and now you need to activate the microphone. Now you're connected. Now. We got you. We can hear you now, Luis.
I was actually concentrated at drawing. Yeah.
Did you feel like showing that?
Sure. Just let me connect through my phone.
Sure. So yes, basically I was feeling that it's all in our hands, really. It's all, we sort of gather and we take let's say we make some decisions together, we get to a conclusion. Yeah, we can organize something somewhere. Obviously, these restrictions about traveling, they need to come down first, no? Otherwise, people who don't live in the same, let's say, island, like you and that you live in an island, you can meet both of you together. Some other people still cannot do that. For example, I wouldn't be able to go to Brazil right now and visit Luis, or maybe Ireland even, because they asked me to have the vaccine done. And yeah.
Things are lifting though. Things seem to be like there's like what's happening in Canada is a big change. Like that's a like
It's going to change.
They're rocking it. Like it's like even so much snow starting to become in the news. This is the first time it's been in the news in Ireland. I think I've seen it, maybe little clips, but now it's coming to the news because it's too much. It's like it's rolling through. Like this
it's rolling.
Yeah, there's no stopping this.
No.
Which is amazing.
Really positive.
And even the politicians, they don't even know what to say. Like
no, they can't.
They're just being put into a position that it's just being so like in your face.
Exactly.
Yeah. So, and like at the end of the day, it's like at the end of the day, I feel like it's for people to become consciously aware of like that there's certain control. Like even I noticed myself today, like I'm in a job and like me in a building site, and I had this guy and he was controlling me, and I just went straight up and I was like, and I am the project manager, and I'm like looking at him, but I did kind of straight away. He's like, he kind of stopped because his reaction was like it came up, and it was energetically he could have stopped. He was like, I am not telling you what to do, and I said, no, you're explaining yourself. So it's just like for me being awareness of me bringing awareness to certain control archetypes around jobs as well, because it's flooded through society.
Yeah,
it's flooded through society. Totally. And then it's recognizing like I think the plan like is for us to recognize like how much power we have within us, and how much we are the creators of our own reality. And then to stem to that the fact that, right, what can we do to the upliftment of humanity? Like, what can we do now to bring awareness here and there? And not saying anyone is wrong or right, but just bringing in awareness, right? And I think we're coming to a justified cause that or consciousness is at such a level, and globally, hopefully, that we're starting to become expansive of what's going on. And that's what's happening. Like that's what's happening. It's like the politicians might be saying told to do this or do that, but they're kind of under certain whatever. And then people are like going, no, I'm not taking it anymore. This is bullshit. Like, so.
Very true.
Very true. Brilliant. It's lovely.
It's wonderful. It's what we all want. Yeah. We've been waiting for this a long time. Many of us. Yeah, it's wonderful. Luis, yes, you want to show us what you did? So I'm gonna click here and ping the screen. Wow.
I was kind of before the group. I was experimenting, like recording a video with the sun behind me. You know, you guys probably seen other people doing it, and like recording the codes and everything. And this was the first one.
They look like beings there, no? Like you look like one being. It looks like a snake down the end. I can't, like I have a small phone, so like to your right, up to your right, it looks like kind of an alien, kind of a elf. Yeah, that's what I can see. I can't, like, I don't have a very close picture of it. That's what I can see. And then to the bottom left, I can see like a snake. And then it's coming up, actually looks like a mandala. And then I just see a stream of codes coming down through the mandala. Interlacing, just like an interlacing of the snake, actually. That's what I can see. This is my interpretation of it. It was cool. It was very nice.
Nice. Very nice. I see like a human being standing, like all that blue lines, like standing in coats that are really playing as the grass in the bottom part, and then the stuff in blue, dark blue, creates like a human being or an entity that is sending with he or her hands love over the grass, over the planet. And the head is that green and red and pink square. And then it's receiving the energy from the sun. And the sun itself is like interconnecting with other planet in another galaxy that is unknown to the human being. And yeah, and the rest is to me love and codes of energy manifesting. Yeah, once for everyone watching the video, these interpretations are all right. If you feel in your heart something different, it's all right as well. Anything that you feel in your heart is possible. Anything is right. And our brother Wesley has shared what he see from it. I have shared what I see from it. And they might be different things, but that doesn't make them one more truth than the other. They are both right. They are both acceptable. And this is the magnificent power of the codes and the light languages. They can be interpreted in many, many ways. It's not like the human language or English, Spanish, or Portuguese that you say something and just mean 2 or 3 things. There are many more things. There are many more dimensional interpretations of it. Yeah.
This is from your channeling, Ismael.
Wow. The first thing I saw in the middle was the energy from the Kundalini, like going through my vertebrae, and then connecting to everything. Really, it's like, and this is how it feels when you are channeling. It's like you are. I'm not specifically only feeling the entity that is talking. I'm feeling much more. I'm feeling that a lot of beings are taking part of that connection. That's why I often don't say who is the entity talking, because often is the mix of all of them talking. I don't know how I could say that. I know that it's not possible in a human way, but it will be like if suddenly Luis, Melissa, Wesley, and I, we merge in one being and we start talking all at once, and we bring a message to humanity all together, being mixed and merged and being one being. And they have this ability to be present and become one being. And then so if someone asks me, was that Horus? And I say, yeah, Horus was there. The energy of Horus was there, but it was also the energy of the Master Jesus. Was the energy of galactic beings, and they were energy from angelic realm. So many beings, and that's why they keep telling me it's not that important that you give the details about who is talking through you. Just bring the message, and that is more than enough. That's why I don't put much attention like other people doing, like no, please say that you're channeling Maria Magdalene because this is what the people wants to hear. I'm not here to say what the people wants to hear. I'm here just to be whatever be whatever that they want me to bring. It's not something specific, it's nothing planned, like we say. It's just something that they want to mention and communicate to humanity. That's it. Yeah. That's awesome. So awesome. Wow. Wow. So when did that
The first
happen?
intention.
The first intention. That was the first intention. Wow.
Yes.
Wow.
About dissolving the programs. Actually, there are two drawings about the first intention because it was a long one.
Yeah. Wow. So perfect. So perfect. That's what I see. Perfection, interacting with each other, enjoying, in harmony, as we were describing that first transmission altogether is a perfect representation of harmony and togetherness and power at the same time. Love, very high power. When we come together, we are unstoppable, really. Yeah, and joy, a lot of joy. So who wants to say something about this one? Intention. This is about the programming as well, no?
Yes.
Yes. Mm-hmm. Did you get something from there, Luis?
A lot of healing, but actually, I don't know, being able to access something different.
Mm-hmm. A lot of healing and not being able to access to something different. Like
Actually, being able to.
Being able to. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Very good. Very good. Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, all this healing we are experiencing, all these times that we spend in our own thinking that we are doing nothing, we are really, like we said before, we are doing a lot in those processes, and those processes are actually allowing us in the future, they will be allowing us in the future to do everything that we want. But first we need to get rid of all that programming, really. We still have things, and the more we dig in, the more things that comes out. And yeah, let's don't despair, like they say, don't despair and go on and yeah, free yourself gradually, more and more. Yeah, beautiful.
I think this is still from the first intention, like
Continuation.
after, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Nice.
Was when you guys were talking about getting together as well. I felt like it feels like a formation and the power that it brings.
It creates, yeah. Mm-hmm. Wonderful. And that square is amazing. It's really, really amazing. It's really like a symbolic galactic seal, something like that. So powerful. I sealing the whole thing.
I see a stream of castles. I just see a load of castles coming together. That's what I see. I see a load of castles. So it actually relates to, well, for me, before you said it, actually, that's what I could see, Lewis. It's like a load of castles at the top.
Mm-hmm.
It's interesting then you said it there. That's what I see.
Beautiful. Beautiful.
Right, lads, I'm going to roll out. Lovely, lovely job, Lewis. Lovely, lovely job. Lads, peace out.
Peace out, brother.
I'm up super early in the morning. Bye bye.
Bye bye, brother. Yep. And that one.
It was when you guys were talking, just commenting.
Mm-hmm. Nice. Nice.
Really beautiful.
Very, very beautiful. Very joyful, very refreshing. Yeah. Very healing. Yeah. Is there anyone else? Please? Wow.
This is the last one.
Yeah, wow. And this was about meeting, also about the intention?
Yeah.
About meeting all together. Yeah,
I see like planting the seeds and blooming. Yeah.
Yeah. You just read my mind. Well, yeah, it's like a tree of life and becomes a sun in the top. And it's just the power that we all have when we truly see the love that we all and each of us are, really. When we come together, that's what we become, like one organism. Very beautiful. And I can see that you have also put coats into the in the path and in all the streets of the town. Beautiful, beautiful. Thank you, Luis. Thank you so much. Thank you for being here, for being present, for your energy, because all of this is what makes all of this possible, really. All of us, each of us, like that's what we've been talking since the moment we met to today. No, it's like we are creating this. All of this is possible because of all of us, and we have to claim this energy. We have to claim this recognition in each other. How? By following everything that we mentioned during the whole meeting. That's how we do it. At least people have there some, let's say, material to follow and some advice to take if they want to take it. If it does applies to your life, do apply it. If not, and you have a different opinion, that's okay. That's okay. Follow your heart. Follow always your heart. If you have a different opinion to the one that we share here, yeah, everything is valid. Everything is possible. So follow your hearts. Yes, thank you, Melissa, as well, for your presence and contribution. And Melissa, yes.
I've got I put all this together. Can you see it?
Let me is the pin. 1 second. Oh, wow. Huh.
Yeah, so the top
Wow.
one,
Huh.
the top one was Wesley's blessing. And I felt like a lot of downloads from the crown chakra. And then this one up until here was Rebecca's. And then Alana's, which I got like a lot of like cosmic womb kind of vibes off of her. And then is it Arika?
Arija.
Yeah, Arija. Yeah, this is like, I think that was just the energy I got off of her as well, because she was just, yeah, all over, expanding. And then that was your blessing at the bottom, which I felt like was very grounding and like protective as well. And then also this was when you were channeling
some codes.
Yeah, some codes as well.
Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. So beautiful. Wow. And you will see, I am so looking forward that you meet Naida, because you're going to be able to share these things that you download, and it's really magical to find someone in the planet who brings very similar symbols. And maybe at some point you need to maybe work together or do something together in the planet. God knows, I don't know. But there must be something connecting there, because how come that she's my cousin and then I meet you here in UK and you channel both the same codes type of, it's really, really mind-blowing. I mean, every day to me is a surprise. Everyone is a surprise. I can't stop. I don't get bored any day, because every day there is a brother or sister or something happening to myself that brings something new and something different and exciting, really. And it's making more and more sense every day. And this is what we are doing between all of us, all together. We are bringing more sense to what it seemed to don't have sense. It does have sense, even if we cannot see the whole thing just yet, but everything has sense, a lot of sense. Just that's why we are being asked to have faith and trust, because we don't see the whole painting yet, but they tell us trust because the whole painting is there already. So you just don't see it, but give yourself a little bit more time. You will see the whole thing, and you will see it together, and you will see and have a great time by seeing the whole thing and enjoying every single pixel of that painting or every single part of that painting. You will be able to actually, what they are showing me, that at some point we will be able to see the whole painting. And not only that, if we want to go to one area, we will go to that area and enjoy that particular part of the painting. Or if we want to experience once again everything as a whole, we will be able to create that perspective that we need to see the whole thing and leave it again as a whole. So we will be fluctuating without effort. We will be able to see a sector of the painting or a section of the painting and then the whole painting, or in different measures. So it's just an analogy of how we will be able to live life at some point. Like if we are the objective, one of these optical objective from a camera, from a photograph, the zoom, let's say, and we look through the thingy there, and then we see how the zoom increase, and we see something very, very close, and we feel the perfection of that being so close to us. And then when we go farther or away from it, we are going to see another version of the perfection, but it's going to be still connected to the same section that you were looking before. everything is gonna connect, everything is gonna make sense. So that's why trust, because things are going in a very good direction, very good direction. We need to have that patience with ourselves. All of us, we can put and collaborate in something, like in that transmission was saying, the channeling. The best thing that you can do is to look after yourself, to love yourself, but you will see how gradually you will be participating also with others, and that is going to be also effortless. It's going to be like, it's just one thing matching with another, and naturally effortless, and then we will grow and expand all together. But because of that, there is so much beauty waiting for us there, that they keep trying to tell us, please be patient, because I know that you are tired. At some point you get already like you are fed up of the whole process, but be patient, because you are reaching those lines and levels there where you've been always wanting to reach and to approach, and that will be that we describe, the wholeness, the everything, the togetherness, the no separation between each other.
I feel like I was just reflecting there. I feel like we don't give ourselves like enough credit, because a year ago, if somebody told me that I was going to be speaking light languages, let alone channeling messages and drawing light language, I would have never believed them. So, but like, so we've already gone through so many transitions, like through healing, through everything, and we're already doing a lot as it is.
We are doing a lot. We are doing a lot. I was talking to a friend of mine this morning, and we just mentioned for a moment that just go 60 years back, how different everything was. How different. We just need to think for a second how different everything was. And you can look at it inwardly, and you can look at it also externally, everywhere. And you will see that everything has changed incredibly. We are not the same people. We are completely new versions of ourselves, in the same way that our Windows is not the Windows 7. And everything has evolved. All technology has evolved. Everything has evolved. And the most impressive things from my point of view is how many people are already having their gifts activated. How many people are channeling in the world already? How many people are talking the light languages already? And speaking light languages without even knowing each other, without even knowing where they come from. We channel them, and we find out that someone from Scotland can speak my light languages, and someone from Brazil can channel my light language and transform it into codes. And this manifestation, they're really breathtaking. The fact of finding out today that you channel portal like Naida does, to me was like two people that are close to my heart. They are doing the same thing. What's that? It's like helps me to obviously trust even more, because that's what is happening in reality. We are meeting brothers and sisters, and we are noticing that they are getting activated their skills, and that they have some connection, and then we are figuring out and connecting and interlacing all this information, putting it together, and all of this together is showing us how to believe, how to have more, or gain more faith, gain more faith. This is what we are lacking sometimes of, faith. by interacting, by observing, we are going to see, like, oh, for God's sake, this is incredible. This is incredible how brother Luis can do this now, when he, maybe less than 1 year ago, he will say, no way, I can. But he still kept there coming. He kept coming to the groups. He kept listening to something inside, no matter how small that was. He kept insisting. And this is not being stubborn. When he was being stubborn, he noticed that nothing was flowing. It's about trusting without putting that expectation. It's about trusting without forcing things. It's about letting yourself be with the bunch of people. A lot of people who do only channeling, codes, or interpretations, they feel in the beginning like they are less important than the people who are channeling light languages or other things. That's not the case. Everybody has an important role here to play. So don't let those comparisons from the mind to play inside you, because everybody here, as I say, is complementary to each other. Yeah.
I'm going to have to go, but
yeah, me too, love. Me too.
So much.
Thank you so much, Melissa. Thank you, Luis.
Thank you.
Thank you,
Thank
and see you soon. Have a nice week.
You too. Bye bye.
Bye bye, guys.